Welcome to Busted Knees and Pretty Trees, a show about running off into the woods, making your own discoveries, and taking a good long look at them to learn and stuff. I do recommend taking people with you. It's much more delightful.
That's what I think.
I want to thank you all for listening in. I am Travis White. That is Patty Richardson.
Howdy.
And that outstanding young man over there is Bradley Greer.
Well, hello. How do you feel about Patty speaking out of turn before he's introduced?
That's just what I do.
I
can't contain myself. I try all the time. 100% of my life, I'm trying to contain my thing.
Yeah.
And it's unattainable, undetainable, whatever the fuck. I just don't do it.
All right.
No reason to get upset about it.
Thank you.
Do you guys follow the show on Spotify or Apple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, man.
I'm
Probably
actually kind of
both.
surprised. Because that's what we need. We need some followers. So all y'all listen. Give us a follow.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could catch you guys with your pants down, not trying to help out the podcast.
No, dude, I pay attention to that stuff more than I pay attention to almost anything else in my life. I love it. And do follow, man. Give us some likes.
Yeah.
We love you guys, and we just want to keep doing this. And every follow obviously helps us to be able to do this.
BustedPretty.com, Patty, the socials.
Oh, man, dude. Busted Pretty at Blue Sky or Busted Knees and Pretty Trees at Instagram.
That's pretty good.
Thank
That's your
you.
best one yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only 50%.
All right, listeners. Now that we've got that out of the way, we're going to need some stuff for today's show. We're going to need a rock hammer,
Ooh.
a rock pick. Some call it.
Andy Dufresne. That's how he got out of Shawshank prison.
He had a rock pick?
Yeah.
Where the hell did he get that?
Because remember,
where did he get that?
Red was like,
Never seen it.
he said he wanted a rock pick, and once I got it, I realized what he was talking about. Like, he thought it was going to be like a damn near pickaxe,
Yeah.
like working on the railroad.
Did
kind
you
of
say
thing.
a
Like
damn
gold
near
mine.
pickaxe?
Damn near.
Something
Damn
like
near?
that.
Was
But
it
not
damn
quite.
near one, but not quite?
No, you do. You remember that? Like, that's what he tunneled out of his. I'm pretty sure it was like he made little chess pieces and stuff out of it, like using that rock hammer.
Hell.
Hell,
You
dude.
don't remember that?
No.
He damn near remembers it.
Well, I
not
don't know what
quite.
kind of rock pick that was, but I do recommend Estwing.
Yeah. Hey, how do you feel about Brad interrupting your intro?
I'm totally derailing the intro.
Again, nothing worth getting upset about. A spray bottle. Any type. With water in it. Any type. A sturdy sack. Preferably holy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Just in case you let them rocks air out. And proper footwear. Check out Busted Knees and Pretty Trees podcast episode 23 if you want to learn about footwear on the trail.
Ooh.
God damn, Travis. I'm so happy you said that.
Oh, and one last thing. If you don't tuck your T's, sunscreen for your lower back.
Oh, dude. As you
Upper
said
butt
that, I was
cheeks.
like, yeah, bro, that makes sense.
Or tuck your tees.
I learned that the funny way.
I get those untucked.
I had a whale tail sunburn.
Oh, I bet you did, dude.
Looking for some rocks on the beach.
Yeah, we saw it. I saw it.
I probably did too. I just can't remember
There's
now.
my memory.
Wait, I feel like I do remember this now. Was I here?
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
Well, if everybody's wondering why we're bringing all this stuff, it's because we're going to be talking about rocks again today.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got a couple of rockhounds for guests on the show. So maybe we can help out some of those non-hounders out there to understand why we're always looking at the ground and we're kind of obsessed with that sweet, sweet treasure
Dude,
buried
hell yeah.
in the dirt.
Yes.
So if you're interested in discovering your own precious curiosities of Earth's making or the imprint of prehistoric life, stick around. I haven't seen a rock in the wild for quite some time, but the sun is back and the temp is rising. First 70-degree day of 2026 here in Northeast Indiana, and I'm itching to start creeping around the banks of the Maumee.
Oh,
So let's start talking rocks, and let's get our guests in here. At the very same moment, our two guests discovered a love of wandering without aim in hopes of finding cool stuff on the ground.
Man, I feel like we're
dude, this is awesome.
yeah.
This is awesome. I'm fucking so into this right now.
I feel like we're getting a glimpse into an intimate moment.
Yeah.
It happened at the same time.
Yep.
It also happened at the same place. A stony beach in northwestern Michigan on 4th of July weekend.
Oh.
One touristy Petoskey stone discovery became the gateway drug that started the whole rockhounding obsession. She can be heard finding something cool from up to 3 miles away.
Fair.
If she's got pockets, they'll be full with little pebbles and other interesting finds. Rockhound rank pending Debbie Hawthorne.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
And that is accurate. You will hear me from miles away.
That doesn't surprise me.
How do you feel about rank pending? Yeah,
I don't think that that's fair, but I'll take it for now. I'll have
Well,
to
yeah,
earn
he's
my
pretty
rank, I
harsh in his
suppose.
ranking.
He has been known to be harsh on. What is the ranking across all outdoor activities the same ranking?
Yeah,
or
I
is
think
there a
so.
different
Per
ranking?
activity.
Yeah.
Per so what
Yeah,
what
you
is
can't
the
be like the
ranking?
same, like transfer your birding rank over
So,
to rockhound.
What is Dr. Benjamin Datillo to what's he ranked compared to you
Journeyman?
compared to Debbie?
Well, I mean,
He's probably like a
I don't
journeyman,
know.
right?
Because there's
Journeyman?
rumors.
Master journeyman.
I would
There's-
say he's a master.
There's rumors he's not a good rockhound. He's a good geologist. But he's
Oh.
just not a good finder.
Yeah, we
I
of
heard-
feel
rocks.
like this is something between you, doctor, and
We-
your boss
we
that
heard
I
on
don't want to get involved in.
we heard on the
Yeah.
episode that he wouldn't be able to find a fossil if it hit him in the face.
Oh.
Didn't we hear that?
They shouted at him.
Yeah, shouted at him.
Oh.
Maybe not hit him in the face.
Okay.
But that's just hearsay.
yeah, that is hearsay.
And I don't know if I trust half the stuff my boss says.
Yeah, touche. So what's unranked? Unranked, or we just don't know the rank?
It's a pause for now.
Hold on
Okay.
for a
Still under
second.
evaluation.
Okay. Well, I'm fighting for you, Debbie.
Let me
I feel like this
introduce
is bullshit.
our other guests.
Okay.
Yeah, hell, I'm still a novice birder.
Yeah, you haven't
As far as I know.
re-ranked Brad.
No way, you're journeyman.
Oh,
You've been journeyman for a while.
hey, I'm journeyman.
Wait, where the fuck does journeyman sit into this? I don't understand.
think journeyman-
doesn't seem that
That's like
high.
you're novice, you have to prove yourself. And then journeyman, like you're ready to learn.
Like
Really?
Like you're one of the
Yeah.
boys.
Oh, you're one of the boys, and
in,
now we're
yeah.
gonna take you under these big ass wings of
Yeah.
mine, and we're gonna teach you.
Yeah,
Oh shit, dude!
And Chad's kind of like Brad's mentor.
yeah.
Chad is kind of like, where do I sit now?
You're just kind of the punk kid that wants to do it, but you don't want to follow the rules of mentorship.
Like you joined
Kinda
the
like
Girl
that.
Scouts,
Because
not the Boy
I
Scouts.
hate you, Dad.
I played.
I don't need you.
I played 8th grade volleyball for the women's team, and
Where is this going?
I don't know. That's true.
Did you really?
No, that was the story of my friend Joey. Go ahead.
I want to hear that after the show. And finally, our other guest, 'tis me, Travis,
Mm.
Oh.
Debbie's darling honey. And I can't be more thrilled that we enjoy doing this together, because everybody always asks, like, or I always say, oh, Debbie seems like she's so excited to do this. Look at rocks with me. And even I doubt it myself. I'm like, is she feigning? But no, the way you yell and scream, I'm like, there's no way that's fake joy.
Yeah.
And so I believe it, and she's confirmed it, and I feel pretty grateful for that.
I am unbelievably excited to have both of you guys on the podcast tonight.
And we started together, and then we took that trip to Michigan, and we found some stones on the beach where all the tourists go to find those kinds of stones.
Petoskey.
And that just kind of started the whole
Petoskey.
thing.
We can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, we discussed that.
You have to find one.
Yeah, you have to be there to do that.
not Tosky.
Yeah, you got to
No, they're Petoskey to us, Brad.
You guys found Tosky.
You
Yeah,
got the Toskies.
Can we say that? Can we say that you guys found Toskies?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and one final thing about me. Also, unranked rockhound.
Oh,
Nobody's ranked us.
wait.
We are new though.
So the rock hounding world, you have to. Somebody else has like a trail name. Somebody else has
I think
to
it's
give
an
you that.
in-house ranking
I think
system.
we can rank them.
We're allowed to rank you.
Novice
Then.
Yeah.
level 4.
What the?
Yeah.
How do you just? Is it reasoning?
I don't know, dude, because
Yeah.
I remember
Is that
during the
just me?
episode with Dr. Benjamin Datillo that Travis held up whatever, and he was like, "What's that?" No, that's not what I'm talking about. Go back to the
Yeah.
other one, and you were like,
He got
"Oh."
a couple wrong.
Like you could see it in Travis's face. He's like, sorry, Dr. Ben.
I was like, idiot. I turned off my audio.
I get it. It's like me telling Chad, like, oh, I found a pine siskin. He said, no, that's an American goldfinch, you fucking idiot. You child.
Hey man, for real though, super amped to have you both on here. Debbie, you've just lit up Travis's life and then lit up everybody else's life in your world. So I'm super excited to have you down to the studio. Super excited to have you be a part of this. And I really am intrigued by what you guys kind of have going on. I mean, we have set ourselves up as not just a backpacking hiking podcast, but just trying to influence anybody we can to get outside and take part in the environment that is surrounding you. So the idea that you guys do it together is just, I feel like that opens up this world of possibility.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
And exploring locally has been really cool, but I know I have to be careful because any suggestion I make, Debbie will be like, yeah, let's go. Like, I'm like, okay, I don't want
You want to go mudding through the river? Sure. Let's
Yeah,
go.
like-
That sounds fun.
There might be some better.
Hey.
Oh.
And there's the News Panther. I'm liking this. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to
Is
diving
it
into
about
that
frogs
a little more.
in your throat?
Really quick. Yeah.
Sick burn, bro. So we've done a few stories in the last month or two about the lack of snowfall in the mountain states of the West.
Oh, fuck yeah,
and how it's
dude.
going to lead to drought.
Tell me that you're going to talk to me about planning.
Patty Cakes tasked me with keeping on top of counting how many stories we come across.
Yeah, bro. This is fucking insanely
damn.
fascinating.
And the one thing you asked was, what are they doing about it?
Yeah.
Like, what can they do to plan? And I kept saying, I don't think you can plan. Well, this
Like
week,
make reservoirs or something?
this is a story about a plan that's being proposed.
Yes.
Story about a plan.
Let's go.
So the hard thing is there's 7 Colorado River states that have to all sign on to an agreement. It's almost like they're all coming together because they all get affected by that watershed of the Colorado River coming down and all its estuaries leading into Colorado River. It's 2 of the largest reservoirs in the U.S., Lake Mead, Lake Powell. And
Is that the second biggest river basin?
I don't know. What, is Mississippi the biggest? What's the biggest?
Is that what you were thinking?
Shit. Maybe.
I just know it has
by
2.
science.
It has 2 of the
Clank, clank,
largest.
clank, clank, clank.
It does have 2 of the largest reservoirs in the U.S., which is Mead and Powell. Like Mead's in Vegas, Powell's in Utah.
Is
I
one
believe.
at Hoover Dam?
Yeah, that's like Mead, right?
Lord,
I think.
man.
I think so.
Why doesn't anybody know?
I mean, I could.
4 of us.
There are 4 of us.
If it's not in a 40-mile radius,
I'm
I
pretty
don't know.
sure it's Lake Mead. I'm pretty sure Lake Mead is the Hoover Dam because it's within driving distance to Vegas.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
This
Las
is one of the
Vegas.
2 biggest fucking reservoirs in the goddamn U.S.
That makes sense.
And that's a huge goddamn dam. So
Hoover
it's gotta
Dam
be
is a
fucking the
massive
Hoover
concrete
Dam.
arch
A
gravity
goddamn
dam on the
marvel.
Colorado River.
Boom.
Yeah. Boom.
She's laid in. Uncle Google.
So,
Will you work for free
yeah,
at
as
the
a
podcast?
drive-by science
Yes.
denier.
so the Colorado River involves supplying water for 40 million people in the basins. And the drought's been going on for 2 decades. So this has been like happening forever. 2 decades, 20 years.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. And yeah, dude, that is. I mean, that's an entire generation of people. Yeah, I don't know if it's an entire generation of people, but that's a fucking hell of a long time in somebody's life to be dealing with a drought, dude.
Do they regulate? I imagine they regulate water flow down the dam depending on how much electricity they need.
And that's what part of this story is how do they regulate that better to not run out of water, basically, especially in years of low snowfall.
If it continues that way, well, they'll have to ration.
So, well, this is
what I've been saying.
This is what
I was wondering. Yeah. Like Brad's saying, no, there's no plan. It's like, bro, you're about to run out of an entire fucking season of new water flowing down and irrigating all these things. The cattle farms that you guys referenced in the earlier episodes, all of that stuff is affected for 7 states.
Yeah.
Like, you telling me there's no plan?
And at the further south you get, you're like, it's slimmer and slimmer pickings.
Yeah, because the Colorado River, I'm almost positive, but not that positive whatsoever, that the Colorado River doesn't even run to like LA anymore, like, or anywhere close.
I would imagine like farmers and ranchers know more about this problem than anybody else.
Well,
I don't know what I mean. Like, I agree, but I'm not sure if they're probably the ones voting for this shit.
Has that dam, like, have they ever had problems with it? Like, are there cracks? Does it settle?
Not that I know of. Because they had to build the huge bypass valve, like not valves, but like tunnels through the mountains to divert the river while they're building the dam. Like it's got huge spillways.
That's so insane.
All that. Yeah.
Just to think in your mind that we are going to build this.
Yeah.
Dude, that's as a country, that's when we were building things. That's when we had a collective goal for the American society to go build things bigger and better than anywhere.
Without computers.
Well,
now we don't do it. We don't build shit anymore.
Well, everybody bitches about everything.
Whatever it is.
Spending all this money on this.
So anyways.
Touche.
So this isn't like, so what interested me about this story is think about like Yellowstone and Grand Tetons. They're part of like a greater, larger forest system, and they were able to dedicate that square footage. Like, this is special. We're protecting this. It's never going to be touched. So how do you protect water in that environment when it's also something that needs to be harvested or like used?
How does the power company feel about it?
Yeah, well, and like the
storage
and like the reservoirs need to maintain a minimum level, or else they can't use the hydroelectric part of the dams because the water level just doesn't reach the turbines.
I'm speaking way out of, I don't know shit about this stuff, but what about storage?
Well, so what they do now is say, like, Patty, you're a farmer in Colorado and you're growing hay and you get allocated this much water per year to water your crops. And you've been doing this for 30 years. Like, you've been having these water, like, you get water rights and you can pull water from this whatever river, and you've had it for 30 years. Travis is like a new farmer. He's only been doing it for 5 years. And we're hitting a drought. Patty is like the more senior farmer. So, Travis, you get cut off first from water. Patty can still get his like 5 acre feet of water because he's the more senior guy.
So the longer you've been farming your land, the
like that's how it works now.
Okay.
But then, like, so that gives either of you any incentive to cut back on your water usage. There's nothing in it for you if you cut back on water usage. Like, don't grow a crop. So with these new programs, this idea is called conservation pools. So it would pay Patty to say, historically, you've had 5 acre feet of water usage, which an acre foot is how much water it takes to water 1 acre of land and saturate the soil by 12 inches.
Oh my God.
Wow. Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Yeah.
And but does that depend on the type of soil as well?
Yeah. They say like a typical farming soil or like a typical soil, like crop soil.
Yeah.
So if you only use 3 acre feet of that and like give 2 back, that's going to stay into Lake Mead and go into Lake Mead. And that 2, like say I have 100 acre feet total in my lake. I pay Patty $20 to give me 2 acres back and not use that water. Just give it back to me. But I'm going to pretend that he never gave it back to me. That 2 acres doesn't even exist in my world. I still only have 100 acres. And then that just keeps on going like that. Then eventually that'll build the water levels back up, because right now, like if Patty doesn't use that 2 acres, I just send it down the river like it's just extra water that I'm planning to use to run the hydroelectric dams.
Yeah.
But now it's like a protected piece of water that like nobody can use for anything. Like it has to stay in that reservoir and can't be sent
smokes, dude.
But there's still like a lot of open-ended stuff about this that they haven't figured out.
Shit.
The amount that's protected is the only amount of water left in the lake.
That like I think that's the point of it.
It just has to,
because it's like they're taking like a conservation angle to it. Like not only is this water valuable to like humans farming crops, it's also valuable to the ecosystem and like the nearby communities,
flora and fauna, communities, everything.
But I think it's a different way to approach the water situation. Is saying like,
what happens?
Wow, that is awesome.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's awesome because I'm not 1,000%. I mean, you're doing a great job there, Walt, Brad, and
it's
whomever.
super open-ended. Like they don't know who's gonna they don't know who's gonna manage that conservation water that's bought back. So like say if the same person that runs the hydroelectric dam manages that water that gets bought back, the conservation water, like okay, that we don't trust that. But if it's like a land trust or somebody that owns that water, quote unquote, like,
are they leaning towards anything?
No,
like, do they have any buyers?
That's what's up for debate right now. Is like, how does this all play out? Like, how much do people get paid to not plant corn? Like, we'll pay you to not plant corn. The amount of money that you would have made off that corn.
Holy
like they're trying to figure all that stuff out right now.
Unbelievably awesome. All right, dudes, we got a wonderful, great show tonight. I say it every single time, but God damn it, dude. I'm telling you, this one is wonderful. We have Debbie Hawthorne and Travis on the mic as our guests tonight talking rockhounding. This is going to be a little bit of a kind of a thing that we do at the beginning of this season, but it's wonderful because we've talked a shitload about birding, so I think we should throw it over to our compadre and talk a little bit about rockhounding. What I find most intriguing about this is that we have both of them with us, that this is a spousal thing. This is a relationship thing.
God damn.
Hey, whatever. What does spousal mean?
I think you're married,
right?
Oh, I meant like your guys are in
Where's
a bonded
Travis? He needs to
relationship or
hear
whatever.
this.
So
He'll never know.
I'm psyched about this. I'm super excited to get into this episode. I have tons of questions. The first one I want to lay into is going to be something, but what do you say? What do you say we roll with this,
It's
huh?
gonna be something.
Let's get into rockhounding, lovebirds.
All right. Well, since Travis is the guest today, we have to ask him the question.
Pleasure to be here.
Well, and Debbie.
Happy to have you.
Big fan.
And Debbie.
Well, yeah. The question that Travis normally asks the guest, I'm going to ask Travis and Debbie. And we'll go with Debbie first.
Yeah.
Is there something specifically about being outdoors, loving nature, that keeps you coming back more and more, exploring more outdoors?
Yeah.
Even in our intimate moments, I've never asked her this question.
Intimate.
That's true. Yeah, true. No, I think it's interesting. I grew up pretty outdoorsy. I was kind of the tomboy. We went camping a lot when I was young. So I enjoyed the tent camping and all that stuff when I was young. And then you go through that phase of rebellious,
Yeah.
children age group. And I know that I had some years that it wasn't as important to me, but one of the things that I would say changed my view and a lot of the things that I would look at is nature is actually when I got sober. So for me, it was like eye opening, like recognizing the beauty in the sky, the birds, everything that you can see, sunsets, sunrises, all of those things. So I think that really it was just like an eye opener for me when I got sober is when I kind of recognized my love for nature and all the pretty things that are out there.
Fuck yeah, Brad, you should get sober. You probably like your drive a lot more.
Well, I did do dry January.
You did.
Hey.
Take better pictures.
Everything was beautiful.
Yeah. There was 31 days there where your photos were just on point. Now they're all slanted.
Now I'm like, I can't figure out what's going on.
Like, quit taking photos drunk, Brad, you idiot. That's great, dude. That's nice. That's probably one of the better answers. You get sober, start enjoying the outdoors a little bit more, and then you just, I assume, find kind of an affinity to it. And then you just say, hey, I'm going back out
And I
there.
really like climbing on things. So like I like picking up rocks and climbing rocks and
Yeah.
just doing all the things in nature. So
Bouldering.
I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't
bouldering.
done anything like that yet.
What?
but-
Well, you're climbing on rocks, you're bouldering.
What exactly is bouldering?
Climbing on
Kinda
rocks.
hopping around rocks?
Yeah.
You don't
Like
have to, like-
manageable?
like
Like-
hook things in or anything?
Yeah, like you don't have
Can
like
the
the
average-
rope system.
Okay, I could do
Average
that.
person do some bouldering?
Yeah, I think so.
Hell
I
yeah.
think I
an
could do
average
it.
person
You
can
saw me
boulder.
climb a hill.
Yeah. I was
Cliff.
laughing.
If you can climb a rock, you're bouldering.
Yeah. Ashley and I went out. I tell the story all the time when we went out to Seattle and did Mount Rainier, a little bit of that. But she was, I can't remember how many months pregnant. And we were out there for a honeymoon because we did the honeymoon a year after our wedding. And I have a photo of her like flexing on top of this huge boulder in Mount Rainier National Park. So, I mean, like, you guys are,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I get bouldering, bro.
And I know you have you get a genuine joy out of seeing animals and birds and all the
Yes.
crazy stuff out
Yes.
there because, like, when you're not hiding your emotions
I
when
don't
you're
do that.
out
Yeah.
there. And I'm a very quiet person in the woods.
No shit, Travis.
Like, let's make sure nobody hears what we're doing around here.
Yeah.
And Debbie's just having the time of her life.
Whoop and hollering.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Travis, what about you? What keeps bringing you to the outdoors, Mr. Guestipotamus?
What?
I appreciate that honor of Guestipotamus.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
Maybe once we figure out the definition, I might.
It's amphibious for sure.
Guestipotamus.
I didn't think that far into it. It's just a nickname.
It's an amphibious creature.
Senor Travito, what keeps bringing you to the outdoors? I'm excited to keep asking this question, so I'll ask it as many times as I need to because we
It does evolve.
finally get the opportunity to ask Travie J, who's asked this question to all of our guests. We now have the opportunity to turn it back around on you, and I feel like this is quite the homage.
Yeah, I think it is an evolving thing, and we should ask each other that question every now and then. Because I don't know. I think when Brad first asked me to go on the Appalachian Trail trip, which was my first long backpacking trip, it was just like I didn't really think about it. I just happened to have the gear. It wasn't about the challenge. It was just, I'm going to go walk in the woods with my homie for a week.
Yeah.
And then you learn a lot that first go. Well, every go around, you learn a lot. And then just started changing things, and then started learning myself why I like to be out there. And I think ultimately it's the peace. It's just like the complete disconnect, and I don't know. You only have one ultimate purpose, and that is to get from point A to point B in this amount of days. The only thing you have is what you have on you and what's around you. And I don't know what I love about that, but I've always really enjoyed stories of explorers and, Indiana Jones type stuff, and just, discovering new things that,
Yeah, what's over the next hill?
yeah. And I think that
3.5, 4.55, 5.5 miles is over that next hill.
but I'm gonna try and make a long story short. Like I liked reading about Lewis and Clark and all that stuff, and then there's like a point now on the earth where it just seems like everything has been discovered, and if you want to discover something new, you need to be a billionaire to be able to afford the equipment to go be somewhere nobody else has been before, and that doesn't interest me at all. And I think starting this podcast has really made us focus in more locally. And there's so much more to discover that other people really aren't seeing or paying attention to. But if you're out there paying attention, you can see so much freaking cool shit that nobody else has ever seen before. And like the rockhounding thing with Debbie and I, just you'll find something that is falling out of the riverbank, and that has never been seen by human eyes before. And there's a possibility you could crack it open with a hammer, and there's some badass crystals or some shit that took thousands to millions of years to form.
What does it take to get to like the point where you guys are at, where like you find joy in, and I don't mean to say this derogatorily, but like, what do you mean? Like, or what does it take to get to the point of like finding a rock and then knowing enough to crack it open, or being excited about seeing
Or just
it? Like,
just to say like, oh, this is a rock.
yeah,
Like,
you know what I
this is
mean?
worth me
Like,
stopping. And
right,
looking.
yeah. Like there's a, exactly,
Yeah, well, I
right,
think
Brad. Good.
You see rocks everywhere.
Yeah, you see
Like, what
rocks
makes this
everywhere.
Right, and
that's
that's
a very unique thing to be excited about seeing or going to hunt for.
Well, that's the thing, is the untrained eye just sees rocks, landscaping, whatever. Especially if you're looking, up for birds, you sure as shit don't give a hell about the rock.
Don't even see dogs.
But
I'm like, goddamn rock! I just stubbed my toe.
But I get that, because that was always like, I look back at all the other backpacking trips that I've taken. I'm like, damn, I wish I would have been a rockhound back then, because I could have, explored, what was on the ground in those places. But it started, I think, with my mom. Like, she's always had these little collections of cool rocks, and she had a Petoskey stone that I always thought was cool as hell. And later down the road, Debbie and I happened to go to a cottage up on the 4th of July in Charlevoix, Michigan, and that's pretty close to Petoskey, Michigan. And I wanted to, and I think my goal was, I want to find a Petoskey stone. And then if I can find one for my mom and everybody else, that'd be freaking awesome. And we went out there and just freaking
cleaned house.
You can take up to 20 pounds annually off of the beaches between Petoskey and Charlevoix.
What about you, Debbie?
How many pounds you take?
Not that much.
What about you, Debbie? Like, where was like the, like, I understand you had Travis and that, but like, I mean, I'm into birding and my wife doesn't give a rat's shit about it.
Yeah,
you know
I want to
mean?
know.
She's proud of me, but like, what happened? Like, where was that connection for you where you're like, okay, now I'm gonna pay attention to these rocks?
Brought something.
Yeah,
It brought my very first rock that I can
Oh, we have show and tell.
remember.
Ah.
So this is funny. When I was growing up, we would go to, you'll know what that
Have I seen that? Are you kidding me?
is. Mm-mm. It's not, I didn't find it. Okay. So when I was young, I remember in 4th grade, we went.
She's got
we'd go
rocks.
to-
She's hiding rocks from me. Are you shitting me?
We would go to Chicago. We'd go to the Field Museum and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember I got that tiger's eye stone. And so like I've had that since 4th grade. It's moved with me so many times. Like it's been in a little container. Like, so I remember when I bought that at the museum and I was like, this is just cool. And so ever since then, it's just, I think it's an appreciation just for things that are pretty. Because Travis definitely has more of the scientific eye. Mine is like, if I like it,
it's
I'll
in her
pick it up.
pocket.
It's in my pocket.
It's in the pocket.
Like
But okay, keep going.
so that for me, like that's the part that I think draws me to like the experience of looking for things.
Right.
And like, so Travis can be really focused on some things. And I'm like, when we get focused on looking for something specific, we're kind of just looking for that. But a lot of times I'm looking at like everything.
Right.
So it makes me stop and like actually like look for specific things. Cause otherwise I'm like a squirrel just chasing my own tail. Like look at the bird, look at the noise, look at the, like he said, the rocks literally being spit out of the earth on the side of a, bank of a lake. It's crazy just to see those things.
Where Travey is a little bit more like, I'm out here rock hounding. You're like, I'm just out here and rocks are here.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's a little
really
bit
excited
like
about
that.
all of it.
And I love it.
And I love every second. Like, and that's the
Nice.
thing is, because we get along well. We have different personalities, but he still appreciates me grabbing armfuls of geodes and saying, take my picture, holding these geodes like babies.
And I'm like, can I
He's
find
like,
some?
I want to, yeah. So
Or is this going to be a photo shoot the whole time?
it was, so just stuff like that is,
No,
it
it's
is fun.
fun.
It is
Yeah.
really fun.
So we've mentioned your guys' personalities out there a couple times now. So I guess me and the listeners understand a little bit, but in your guys' perspective, when you're out there as two separate personalities, do you feel like your personalities kind of are enhanced? Do they get kind of quelched a little bit? Or like, how do you feel like your personalities come out in certain ways when you're out there rock hounding?
I think we work together. We're both very just squirrel-like. And if we find something that we were looking for and we get the eye for it, it just seems like we find it freaking everywhere. I think we're both very good rockhounds. in
Really?
terms of just, like,
Ooh.
Wow.
spotting
Brad, keep
stuff.
that in your back of your brain, bro, because we're
self-nominated journeymen.
Well, we're
Well,
not
no,
sure
I'm
if we're
just saying
journeymen yet. Jesus Christ, Brad. But
I'm not
just keep in
saying-
the back of our minds for when we rate them later at the end of the episode.
Well, he just said they're self-nominated.
We're not. I wouldn't say we're great rockhounds because we're not educated enough to know exactly what we're looking at. Because we found a lot of shit. We're just like, what the hell is this? Like,
It's
it
pretty.
looks cool
It's
as hell.
cool,
So we'll
yeah.
take it and figure
Mhm.
out what it is. And oftentimes we're very surprised and delighted
Mhm.
that we kept whatever it was. But yeah, where were we going with that?
we gather
Oh, how
joy.
we
Well,
drive.
well,
Yeah.
when you're out camping, like in the van or whatever, and you're together just around each other all day,
Yeah.
is there like you find a certain kind of rock that brings the mood up between everybody? Or like, is there
No.
certain things that if you're striking out, are you still like, oh, at least we're still out here in the stream? Looking
No,
at
because
rocks?
the trip that we took to Hoosier National Forest, I had this grand plan of following, the valley down as deep as possible.
I don't think
'cause
you guys heard that whole story.
the further down you get, like the more water erodes away the
Right.
dirt, and the
Yeah.
more stuff you can find. And our camping spot that we found, like on the edge of the national forest, and I was looking at the map and I was like, we're going this way and whatever. And we made a makeshift raincoat for
Yes.
Debbie because it was.
I know that.
It was
Trash
raining.
bag.
I wore a tarp as a raincoat. I looked like
A
I
tarp?
belonged in the woods.
Yeah, I fashioned
he had a small tarp.
my tent footprint with.
Travis was
bunch of-
probably happy to
Oh,
tie knots
damn.
for you.
Yeah,
What kind of knots you tie?
it looked. She kind of looked like a Jedi with a nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I looked pretty badass.
Cool.
Oh, there's one where you look like Smeagol, like bent over,
Yeah.
like looking at
It's because we went down
A
there and
frog?
we were looking for, geodes and things like that.
Yeah.
But we get down there and we experience like a cool turtle, like the box turtle.
Yeah, we found a big
Oh, yeah.
box turtle in the middle of the
and
stream.
Then, what was it?
Frog.
Yeah, a frog.
And yeah,
like
all
that,
sorts of
just-
other things. Just
yeah.
the way the landscape, the way the trees fall over the little creek and how the bank, falls in and stuff like it's just cool to explore that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
where
like everything
nobody
washes
else-
down the stream.
Yeah.
Like everything.
If you just keep following that thing down, it'll get bigger and bigger and wider, and it'll clear out the dirt more and expose the rocks underneath. But that it was fun and it was rainy and gloomy
Mhm.
and the way back up wasn't great, but it was still cool. I'm glad we did it. We didn't find shit,
Well,
There's nothing down
okay.
there.
Then
but
what,
we were still excited.
what does keep you guys kind of excited on those days where you're not finding rocks? It's a gloomy day. It's whatever you
still
guys
out
are out
there.
there in the middle.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, you're still out there.
Yeah.
But like, what is it? Like, what? I mean, you're out there, but like, I
Yeah.
imagine
Well, I
that you're
like
not
the-
getting at
just
each other's throats, or
camp-
maybe you are.
Like the chores of camping. There's always something to do. Debbie always wants she won't sit down.
I like
and
to
just
go.
chill.
I hear
There's
ya.
So I'm like,
nothing.
are we,
I hear
if
you.
we
Yeah.
didn't find anything, where are we going so
Yeah.
we can find something?
I can
Like,
chill.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like the sun setting, like there's something we can be doing right now.
Yeah, and I want to sit in a chair and chill and enjoy that sun setting.
I want to go into
That's
my
how-
tent and watch Friends.
So if we, that's what I was
Exactly.
gonna say. If we were backpacking, it'd be like me and I'd finally have a sidekick.
Yeah, you and
We'd
Debbie.
be out fucking around all day.
You guys would be 150 yards away from camp. Travis would be at 50 yards away from camp, and I'd be in my tent watching Friends. That would be our rotation, dude. Man, we are a match. We are a quadruplet in heaven.
I'm not complaining about your energy because I benefit from it
Oh yeah.
greatly. Because she's
It's-
always like, "I'm cooking. I'm doing
Yeah,
this.
it's great
I'm
to
doing
have it
that.
around.
Do you
That's
wanna
how I
do
feel
it?"
about
Yeah.
you guys, dude. That's how I feel about you guys. When you guys are all motivated,
When's it
and
gonna
go,
when's it gonna do something though?
what?
Like when's it gonna do something to get you going?
Never. Not until I get to season 15 of Friends, dude. Or to the end of it. Or however many episodes.
Once it hits 5 p.m., count Patrick out.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
dude, if that.
I do have one question about rockhounding that I keep thinking about is now I know I've noticed when I'm walking through a woods, and I think me and Patrick just experienced this where we're looking for a certain kind of bird, and we said like, oh, we're in pine, like pine trees, so it's not gonna be here, it's gonna be there. Is it the same thing when rockhounding? Like well, this kind of like riverbed is this, and we're not gonna find this here, so
Well, I think you have to think geologically.
yeah.
Like what have other people found in this region or whatever. There's definitely no rhyme or reason, I don't think, between what's growing on the surface or what animals are on the surface.
No, but like for instance, it's early spring, so I
Yeah.
can go find ducks.
Yeah.
I know that I can find as many ducks as I can to add to my life list. And then once that kind of period ends, I can go inland to the forested or wooded areas or marshlands and find different
Yeah.
birds.
warblers.
Songbirds, after the migration comes through. So like, is it like where if you guys are looking for a certain, like, have you gotten even to the point of being like, we're looking for this like time period maybe?
Or we're going to Petoskey to look for Toskies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's more specific, I think, for
Yeah.
regions.
oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you do
it's
go to
very
regions
regional-
though. You
regional,
go
yeah.
like, is there a region where you're like psyched about going? Like, is there a region on your guys' map that's like, Louis,
I'll
dude?
go to Southern.
Travis just hit puberty on Mike, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Dude.
The whistle thing.
Travis got super excited. Boy, I'll tell you what. I got a reason for you. I got a reason.
Oh, God damn.
Their dogs are going nuts too.
But Southern Indiana, I would go down there any day to go look for stuff because it seems like there's just such a huge variety of stuff. Like that's where you'll find geodes down there, and you can find agate.
But outside of Southern Indiana, like I mean, come on, dude. I'm a fucking birder for 1 year, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I want to go down.
I'm going to Costa Rica.
Exactly. Like, there's not like a place outside of Indiana where you're like,
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
as a couple, like Debbie, like, is there not
there's
a place that
definitely
you're?
places.
Come
I know
on.
she does.
I want
Lay
to
it
go
on me, woman.
everywhere. I want to go everywhere. I would say west, and I would say probably like maybe Utah or
Sedona.
yeah, there's places like I know you want to find certain fossils and things, and like those are like
Yeah, you just have to like when you're doing your research after you find something, you just start learning about other things. And I bought my mineral books and just looking through those, and you're like, oh shit, I want to find one of those. And then you do a little research and figure out where people find them.
yeah, like the UK, they've got massive like ammonites out there and
Yeah,
stuff, like
I don't know if I will.
huge
That's
ones.
what I was hoping
So
to hear.
cool.
Like,
Like,
where
there's-
are these? Like, where are the hot spots?
Like Australian opals.
You know?
Yeah, there's all sorts of
Which
crazy
one are you
stuff.
guys going after? Like, what's on your guys' joint bucket list for rock hounding? Like, there's got to be that
And
thing.
if you don't have
right?
one, establish it
I was
now.
gonna say-
Establish it right
It was like
now.
agates and Glacier National
See,
Park.
that's bucket list no
Glacier.
matter what. And I'm like, if we can go to Glacier, there's gotta be
Well, I feel
cool
like if you
stuff
go to
there.
Glacier, you should go to Banff too, right? Like right across the Canadian
yeah,
Oh,
border.
is that-
probably do the whole deal.
yeah. So
Like,
that
I
would
think-
be
I think Banff might be like bigger, like more area that you can actually walk around.
I think I like the mixture of like going somewhere that's beautiful and awesome, but
Fuck
having
yeah.
the benefit of being able to look for rocks too.
Yeah.
So like the experience of glaciers more than even just looking for rocks. It's the whole I love national parks.
I
so-
honestly think that's the basis of why we do what we do.
Mhm.
It's like we can go somewhere beautiful.
And
100%.
We can watch Friends.
Yes.
Entertain.
Only
Exactly.
from 3:00 in the afternoon to the time I wake up.
I mean, the birder thing kind of relates with rock hounding because I don't like.
And you
I
can do it
think what
everywhere.
I would ultimately
Mm-hmm.
want to do as a collector now is to just find one nice piece of
Each.
every like mineral or
Yeah.
whatever. Which that's just would be absolutely insane. But at least the ones that I collect that are just like one impressive piece.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and just like birding, like you want to get that good picture. Knock
I think
that
that's
one off
what's
the list. and-
the best about being a photographer and birder is you can do both. Like
I
you
don't
can,
think rock photography is too hot.
but it's like, but that's
Hold
what
on,
I'm saying.
stay
Like,
still, Rock. Stay still, Rock. Click.
Put some malachite in the
Yeah,
I just
there's-
meant like we're lucky because we get both. Like you can either see it or get a good photo of it, and you're happy either way.
Yeah.
But hounders can also take specimens in if
Sometimes.
it's
you
allowed.
can't steal birds.
Sometimes.
If it's
You can't
allowed.
take the birds
We can
home
steal
with you.
photography.
True.
So
I wish. I
I
wish.
kind of want to, like, once again, I'm just impressed by the idea that you guys are doing in this relationship wise. You know that's just exciting to me. I feel like that's cool. So I just kind of want
I
to
feel
lean.
like I won the lottery.
I know you do because we talk about it quite often, but I kind of want to lean into a little bit of that more than the rock hounding for just a minute. Okay. So I have a couple questions kind of pertaining to more about like you guys as individuals and as not spouses, which I was what I have written down
It's
here.
like Dr. Drew's love line.
No, I just, dude, I think that it's interesting. And I think that there are people in this world that need something to do, and to be able to do it with somebody that they enjoy is a fantastic thing, right?
I totally agree.
Yeah, bro.
So, what does this kind of sharing time out in the quote unquote field mean to you guys? Like, how do you guys kind of relate? Like, does it mean anything? Do you guys think about it in terms of like, we're not only spending time like Netflix and chilling? What I know that means sex, and I don't mean that, but like, you're not just sitting in front of the TV eating, carry out Chinese food, watching a show, but you're going out, you're taking Debbie's awesome RV thing out to the middle of the woods, and you're going rock hounding. So like, in terms of like time spent together, like, how do you consider this like wonderful time spent together, or is it more, Debbie, I want you to answer this. Like,
Yeah, I think it's bonding time because you're getting, I mean, it's not always easy where you're at or where you're hiking through, or like sometimes it's frustrating. I do things I know I shouldn't do, and maybe they can frustrate Travis sometimes, like climbing up the side of cliffs to do things. But, it's just like working through it like any relationship. And I think it's fun. You get to experience like the joy of a find. It's like you're searching for something. Like you guys get that feeling when you find the bird you want to see, right? Like when you find something, you're like, oh, look at this fossil.
Me and my spouse, Brad.
Yeah, exactly. Relationally. But yeah, I mean, I think it is just the joy of being able to experience something and find something, and it's an adventure. And I think my favorite is to have adventures, and it could be anything. I can make anything an adventure. So getting to experience that with Travis is awesome because we do like similar things, and you can't, I mean, I'm pretty much up for anything. So
Travis comments on him all the time how you're just like, he's got to be careful of what he asks you because you're always like, yes. So he has to be diligent.
I'm
on
not scared
what
of
he's
anything.
asking.
I will do anything.
I was
So
like, I didn't mean put it on the calendar. I was just trying to see how warm the water was.
He's like, you want to go jump off of a cliff? Yeah, where are we going? I mean, it is. Yeah.
What about you, Travey? Like, what does that kind of time spent outdoors mean to you in this relationship?
I appreciate that we aren't a Netflix relationship. Like we do get excited about silly things and love doing whatever. And I don't know if it's just, obviously it's our personalities and how we just, enjoy the world around us. And it's definitely like when I wouldn't like rock hounding as much if I was doing it by myself. I wouldn't like anything as much as if I was doing it by myself, except my artwork. Like, get the fuck out of my studio.
Right.
I was actually going to ask a question like that.
Yeah.
And you kind of just answered it.
I'm in the zone. But no, I appreciate that we can share that and both find like just an insane amount of joy. And the joy carries over even more because especially like when we get home, we get to clean everything and look through it and see how, like if it's something cool, how we could cut it and polish it and make it look cool. Or if it's a geode, we get to break them open and see what's inside. And it just offers never ending fun. And then we take them to people and show them. And
Debbie, I just have to ask this. You legit give a fuck about all this? Like this is like because I hear Travis saying all this stuff.
I ask her the same thing sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Debbie, you give a fuck about this.
Travis is saying all this, and Debbie's like, I give a fuck.
No, it's funny because I pulled out some of my old stuff and I found a couple like rocks. I actually have them with me and a bird book, and I took a picture. I was like, I've liked these even before you, Travis. So like, I'm like, I have rocks that I have found
pre-Travis
in Tennessee
rocks.
And like, So I mean, I had a bird growing up, so I like anything to do with animals, nature.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite episodes that you guys did was your favorite animals. Like that was seriously one of my favorites.
Dude, I'm so excited about that because that was such a fucking one-off and we fucking crushed it, bro.
So yeah,
love it.
Nature, animals, all of those things. Even if it is something like a rock, yeah, I get excited. I think it's finding something you have no idea what it is and then trying to figure out what it is. And Travis is definitely the one that's more like, oh, I wonder what this is. And can you see that color? And you know, he like gets into detail, and mine, I'm just like, oh, look how pretty, like this rock is purple, or you know, the cool striping, or like trying to figure out how it's formed, and like even just it blows your mind to think that you're the first person to see this or touch this, or like how old it is.
It's hard to comprehend that.
You can't.
Like I hear you guys say that this is this rock is falling out of this riverbed. And this is the first time a human's laid eyes on this. But like even that easy statement to make is an exceptionally hard concept to grasp.
Oh, yeah. There's no, I mean, the things that I've found, like little actual fossils of ancient animals.
Yeah.
Somebody could have made it out of clay a week ago, and I would have been like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because it's just so, I don't know. It's hard to attach. I try to attach like a meaning to this little rock from, you know,
millennia,
millions of years ago, hundreds of millions of years ago. And it's hard, but I still find it very fascinating. And I like collecting all the little, you know, things you can find. And it's, I don't know what I'd look at it as like sculptures. I love aesthetic, I guess, rocks and, well, I guess we all do. That's why we love diamonds and shit. But
so I have more questions.
But I have no
to rock
interest
hounding.
in making any, like, selling anything, or I just want to. I want to just find beautiful things. And
before we get into that, though, I want to stick with your guys' relationship and how you're doing this. I want to stick with this theme before we get into more of this because
Dr. Phil.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't
Dr. Patty.
Dr. Patty. But I do find this to be interesting. I mean, all the people that we've talked to in this outside of Matt Herbert, it's not been me and my spouse are into conservation or me and my, you know, so this is an anomaly. Like what you guys are an anomaly outside of Matt Herbert, right?
She's the one that dragged me to the Maumee River.
You don't think this is an anomaly?
I think there's I think I've been learning more and more about how couples enjoy getting outdoors together and going on adventures.
How many times you learn about couples rock hounding together?
It's pretty new.
Pretty new. Okay.
As I pull more items out of my bag.
I just want to highlight a little bit of how precious I think this is.
How many other rock hounding couples do you know?
He's like, about
none. This is it.
Yeah.
But I do. I
can 100% appreciate it though.
I definitely want to get into more of the rock hounding aspect. I just want to take it for square one before we get into all of it. Right?
I think we rock hound for different.
It's almost like a Jerry Springer. We're like, we have a couple of rock hounders.
We're gonna find out who's the baby soon.
I think we enjoy being with each other in the middle of nowhere, which is good.
Yeah,
she likes the visual stuff. I like the more sciencey stuff, so I get a double because she's always bringing back shit I never would have thought.
Yeah, because you were just like, no, that's not it. No, that's not it.
I love it.
Let me ask this, okay? So, what's something you guys have learned about each other because of long days digging, hiking, and striking out? Or striking in,
striking out. Oh, and we're striking in.
Like what are those relationship values you guys have taken because of rock hounding? You know what I mean? Like I want to know that.
It's something that I thought it was mostly me. Like I don't necessarily take the best care of myself, like remembering to drink water and like remembering to put sunscreen on and things like that. But I realized that we are both as neglectful as each other when we're out there doing this. We both don't stop. So like we'll get so like focused in on stuff.
That's how Travis got his thong.
Exactly.
Underwear.
And I was there And I was burned up too. So like you don't even like when you're in the midst of it, like I think I think it's the attention to details.
We're in
like
flow
we get so
state,
stuck.
like at that point.
Yeah. And so like that's something that I learned about him is that we're a lot alike
Until
when it
you're
comes
like,
to that.
From 2 miles away. And
I
I'm
sound like a dolphin.
Debbie must have found something.
It's a dolphin call.
What's that dolphin in Indiana? Oh, that's my
just
my
Debbie.
girlfriend.
Travis just realized he forgot to put sunscreen on.
Is that a dolphin? What's crazy is when a dolphin comes swimming up the river, and you're like, "Oh fuck, that's a dolphin! Debbie's over there." Sorry, that was just my ADHD flying in.
But I think that's what it is we both get really like just super focused in on stuff. And I didn't realize how much alike we were in that until we went out and did that together. And then I was like, wow, we both are completely just focused and we don't even remember to drink water. And so like it's those kind of things that I realized, oh wow, we're a lot alike when it comes to that.
Yeah, that makes sense, dude.
Yeah.
Once you get laser focused, it's like flow state, like Travey said. It is. You don't think it. Like even when you're on the backpacking trail,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to get like you have to kind of reiterate to yourself, like, okay, take a drink of water or have a snack. Like grab this thing out of your waist pocket. Let's go. You gotta fuel up because you're not hungry and you're not thirsty most of the time.
In basic training, that is such a huge emphasis.
Really?
Drinking water. Like they'll have
every
you empty your
briefing.
canteen to make sure everybody's hydrated.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And they drill it into your brain. A soldier that falls out for dehydration is a liability. And
Right.
you got to make sure everybody's spick and span.
Travis out there on the river, like, bottoms up. Let me see those canteens.
Come on, Debbie. Did you drink that Yeti bottle yet or not?
And there's like it pours out of the ground. He's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I do get her honor about water, though.
That's fair.
Good. You should.
good,
You guys
yeah.
both should, dude.
Because she'll be
Especially when your whale tail's out there. Every level of red you get on your whale tail sunburn is a different level of dehydration. That's what I'm screaming.
The more hydrated you are, the less whale tail you're going to get.
That's right, dude. Hey, so you guys have been rock hounding for about like a year and a half or so, like respectively.
Yeah.
As far as I
Since
understand.
4th of July last year.
4th of July last year. Has
So not
anything
even a
kind
year.
of switched up in your routine? Have you kind of like evolved your rock hounding techniques over the past year? Like
I know that
being a
our
beginner.
destination plans change
Yeah.
to revolve around if we can find cool rocks there.
Mhm.
Destination? That's what's mostly
Like,
changed?
No, definitely just
Like if we're planning
equipment.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're planning something. But equipment wise, yeah. Like I didn't this Christmas you bought me a freaking sweet ass S-Wing rock pick. And that's
S-Wing,
like,
dude. That's my hatchet
with the
too, bro.
leather
I thought you were
handle.
gonna
Let's
say,
go,
I thought you were
man.
gonna say you got a wet saw attached to the back of the RV van.
Not yet. One day.
we took that portable shower out. Buddy saw the wet saw.
A whole rock.
She loves me. She loves me, Brad. She built a fucking wet saw on the back of her RV.
So we can cut our rocks in half. In the middle of the campground.
They're like, it's 10 o'clock. Shut it off.
I'm rock hounding, baby.
We gotta know if we found a good spot.
Oh, man.
Outside of that, you guys really haven't
anything else?
improved your approach anymore. You haven't like said, okay, this is where we started.
I think the improving approach is just gaining an eye for what you're looking for.
Dude, get an eye.
Experience is big. Yeah. And then,
Yeah, that I mean, I definitely understand that.
yeah. So, and it does seem like once you find one, like it's just boom. You
Yeah,
can
that's
find
what-
all sorts of shit.
That's what I was thinking. Like when Patty was asking earlier, is there a certain kind of thing you look for in an area where you start finding more and more and more? And
I think for me, it's just when we go to a new place, I just don't really know. We're just looking at the ground kind of until we find that first thing. When we went down to southern Indiana and we went to the boat dock and we were finding, we found our first teeny tiny little geode.
Mhm.
And we're like,
Look
they're
at
here.
it.
They're
Uh-huh.
here.
And it was so small, and I was so jealous because I remember being like, oh, I hope I can find one. And he like found the first couple, and they were little. And then like the next
I hope I
thing,
find one.
And we could have found thousands.
and then
of
the
them.
next like 10 minutes later, like you're just like, holy cow!
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Do
So-
you remember when we had Dr. Ben Datillo on?
Last
A
week.
long time ago?
Last week, I believe.
Two.
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
And he said if you're a rockhound and you start out like in Michigan or southern Indiana, you're basically blowing your load right off the
Yeah,
bat because
yeah.
it's so easy to find stuff.
Yeah.
But it is so much fun. And when we went to Mary Gray Bird Sanctuary, Debbie and I did a little rock hounding off trail, and we
Yeah.
found some really cool stuff. And we found a big
Yeah.
geode.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
And chert,
And
like
a
you
s-
learn
and a
about all
skull.
these different things. Yeah, and a cool skull, and like
Mhm.
there's all sorts of treasures. I think that's the cool thing is no matter where you go, you can find something. Are you looking at my rock on my shoulder?
Okay,
Like
that's a rock.
It's not a bug.
It's just my little rock bird.
Okay, I like
I
that.
did what last week was me love you Midwesty, in case you forgot.
Yeah. No, I guess if I'm drawing another correlation, but is there a reason why when I ask you, do you have prominent destinations in which you'd like to go rock hounding that you haven't gotten further than southern Indiana? And is there a reason why?
Well, I mean, we
Are
just
there-
started 4th of July.
Is
but-
But
Israel.
also, Dr. Benjamin Datillo is saying that if you start in this area, you've essentially blown your load.
and we've done both of those areas.
Right.
I mean, we
so
live
is
in
that why you're
area.
like
it's
you're like
proximity.
fuck? I don't give a shit about anywhere else.
No.
I'm perfectly kosher right here.
Well, we mentioned going to like Glacier National Park.
Yeah, I
and
know.
We're not
There's
the
a lot of stuff out west, for like the Petrified Forest.
Mhm.
There's opals out west, sapphire.
Right.
We want to find some gemstones, and then there's all sorts of shit international. Australia's
Oh,
known for
shit.
like the best opals.
I think it's
Oh, that's cool.
the planning part is we just have to plan it, and you know what neither of us are is the biggest planner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
just
kind of.
you need Brad and I in your
Travis
life.
Yeah.
isn't a planner. Are you
No,
kidding me?
wait. Are you kidding me?
What?
Travis isn't a planner.
And I'm the one that's like, oh, let's go to Arizona next weekend. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm the last minute make it happen.
What you both need is to be like, here's what we want to do, and then lay it on Brad and I will have you an itinerary in like a week.
Lay it on Patty.
I will have an itinerary.
You're gonna be our
I'll have your
travel
itinerary. Brad will have it booked. That's where we come in. Is I'll have exactly what it should look like. Brad will be like booked
Yeah.
today.
But that's why we work well because we're not itinerary people. We're go with the flow people. So what do we want to do today?
Well, yeah, but you got to get to a spot
Yes.
to go with the flow.
Well, that's all
Right.
you got to do. Just get there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we have to find more places that we want to go explore. And now that the snow's melted
Yeah.
and we have some rocks that are within view again, we can get out there again.
I saw some shit.
I will say
saw
the
some
snow's-
shit down on the mom meat
the snow's
driving
been
across the
melted
bridge
for like
the
2
other
weeks
day.
now. Just saying.
What'd you say?
Oh,
The snow's been melted for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, but
really-
it's been like
I've
muddy
been
and
buried.
shit.
I got 44 species this year alone. What's going on?
Are you shitting me?
44 birds this year alone.
2
Okay.
months?
that's good.
What do you
Curious.
got, Brad?
Well, Brad's way above me now, dude.
199.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly, dude.
Because he didn't restart his count.
Right. Yeah.
I did get 2 new lifers.
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 Northern Pintail, which I pointed out for him.
You
Hey.
did.
Okay, but I let's just keep this back. I want to take this a little bit away from the emotional side. Let's start getting on the rock hounding side, okay? We're nearing. We've been recording for a minute now. You got a giant ass shell in your hand. I don't mean to be once again derogatory if this is how it comes out, but it seems like rock hounding is really slowing down the pace of life, right? Like if you're out staring at the ground, you're taking inch by inch, looking at rock by rock, you're really slowing down what we here in the 21st century consider life.
That's the intention of going out.
Right, sure. But what I'm curious about, since you admit to it,
Do you feel
is
attacked?
why? I'm not attacking you by any means.
Are you saying rockhounds are the farmers?
This boring ass shit that you do.
No. I mean that I think it does take a level of like I think backpacking does too. I think it just like you're away from the tech, you're out there doing it, you're on a riverbed, you're staring into the mud, staring into the dirt. There is a moment where
mask off moment for Patty.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to be positive. But what? Well, I guess if you don't even agree, then this question doesn't even fucking matter, you dickhead. But what has it taught you? Like, is there a lesson in life that's staring at the ground and taking inch by inch, walking riverbed to riverbed, slowing life down to that approximation? Like, is there a lesson to be learned in all of this outside of finding a gem or a mineral that you're looking for in southern Indiana? Is there a greater lesson that you've potentially taken for this?
Like, I don't know about if it's a greater lesson, but just learning about what the rocks are made of, like down to their basic elements, and then learning about the history of the earth and the timeline of the earth, and just kind of how, like, we weren't the first rulers of this planet, and just that kind of, there's an insignificance of when you're just, I don't know. You lose your ego when you're out there.
Let me give you a bit of a context. Okay, Debbie, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Am I not giving the Patrick the answer he wants?
No,
It doesn't sound like it.
You're doing wonderful.
I don't know.
Like,
If that wasn't it, I don't know what it is.
we've all been on the trail, and there is a difference of us. Like there's something you have to learn about life, about existence when you're backpacking for X amount of days, right? Like you have to be okay with quiet. You have to be okay with just spending your day walking without a screen in front of you, something along those lines. So to me, there's an existential thing that you end up getting from backpacking, from hiking. So I'm wondering, like, when I'm asking where this question's coming from, is like when you're staring at the ground, when you're looking at millennia in front of you in the form of a rock, and it's inch by inch by inch down the side of a mountain or a hill or on the riverside. Is there something that existentially you're taking away from that? This experience of slowing down life to a pace that you're looking inch by inch to the ground at a rock. You know what I mean?
I think it's just being present, like in the moment, and taking that time to shut down everything else that's in your mind. Like you're not thinking about work. You're not thinking about any of that stuff. You're just able to check out and do something that you can just be fully present in.
Yeah.
And then just enjoying that time, like feeling the sun on your skin. Like it's like a whole senses thing.
No weight on your shoulder.
Yeah,
just one purpose, and that's to find a cool little rock.
That's hard to do, though.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, especially in this day and age, and just to cut out.
To shut it down.
Like a luxury this day and age, like I would say, but you go back a couple thousand years and I mean, you would find humans on the riverbanks looking through the rocks, trying to find a nice one that's the proper, made out of the, what they're looking for, flint or whatever, to chip away to make whatever. A tool.
An
Yeah, I
arrowhead.
feel like
Yeah.
there's nothing I'd rather be doing.
I think it just kind of like
There's
just like
nothing
everything.
you'd rather be
I
doing.
mean, if I where would I rather be in this world at this moment? If you can put me on a stream in the middle of the wilderness, birds chirping, everything around me, and I'm just like looking through rocks in the stream, fuck yeah. Like that's
Just slowing down.
perfect.
looking for good rocks for the
Yeah.
hunt next week.
You made that sound sexy, Brad.
But I think that goes back to our more
Mhm.
basic human natures of gathering and when you're out, and that the reason we go hiking is because of that disconnection with civilization.
That's
I mean,
right.
it's the same.
That's right. Yep.
It's the same damn thing. It's
Yeah.
I mean, when we're hiking, you get hyper focused on shit. You'll get hyper focused on just making your legs move.
Dude, if
you
I
know?
look 1,000 yards in front of me, I get hyper focused on that thing 1,000 yards ahead of me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, if I make it to that, I'm winning.
Yeah, because I'm sure even if you're looking at a riverbed at all the different rocks, like you could completely miss something totally obvious because you're not looking for that thing. You're looking at all the individual
Yeah.
rocks in the riverbed.
That makes sense.
I don't see much of a difference between taking your time in a small area and appreciating those little things, against freaking doing a whole week backpacking trip, just plowing through
Yeah.
the forest, not looking, really taking the time to look at anything.
Right.
You're still disconnected and focused, and you're in that mode. And I appreciate both things.
Sure.
But yeah, they're kind of the same kind of thing.
Something that's really cool too is that you don't realize sometimes, like when you say, "Oh, just rocks," right? Like a lot of people just see these gray rocks on the ground. They're like, "Oh,
Right.
rocks," right?
Yeah, most
But
certainly.
like when you get it, when you get it wet, when you put water on the rock, like how it can change, like the way that it looks, the colors that appear, like the lines that you
It
didn't see
saturates
before.
the colors.
Yeah,
and all
and
that.
so like you don't even realize, oh, all these gray rocks. Once they're in water, like it's a totally different
Then you
rock.
can
A
see
spray
it.
bottle is a tool that I never would have guessed a
And
rockhound
that's
would
exactly
Yeah.
why. And like a lot of people, you can see a Toscu, right? And you can see it when you know what you're looking for, but until you know, you have to spray it to find it because you don't really know what it looks
Yeah.
like without
Mhm.
seeing the pattern of it. And so
Yeah.
like getting to learn what they look like in that condition just changes everything too. So it's
And you see that, especially Tosky stands, because they're just
Oh, they
like
just both got them tasks.
they're hexagonal,
purpose.
the patterns.
Mhm.
So it's just honeycomb, and then like that's such a easily recognizable pattern. And then you just start spraying shit. And you see it everywhere.
Damn.
Dang.
Damn.
Right.
But
I
I
wish-
also like. I think my psychosis of finding green rocks gets in the way because oftentimes I'm just like this. I think this one's green, Debbie. This is a green rock. It could
We
be
should-
turquoise. And then she's like, "No, it's gray." And
Do you think?
Yeah, you're
Do you think maybe we can come up with a good way to take photos, some of the rocks, and
Fuck
like,
yeah,
do you think
dude.
there's any good way to catch that reflective light,
Yes.
like in a?
I mean, I could like hold it,
Meaningful way.
like
It's really-
squatting in my
it's hard.
Nikes in front of my
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, I think that's good.
Banging my Nike
Yeah.
white.
We could make a
Sorry.
calendar.
Look at this
With
smoky.
all
Oh,
of
a
this.
calendar.
Dude,
With
are you
just
kidding
Travey.
me? Sexy calendar
Rocks.
with just minerals. Sexy
Rocks
minerals.
and
Are you kidding me? It's
Travis.
just minerals for a whole year.
I have a big G-head that just covers my crotch. That's it.
Jeez Louise. How on earth did the rockhounding episode with Debbie become a nasty, nasty, perverted episode?
I tell you what,
I
if
hope
there's-
you yell at yourself and Brad next week because you yelled at me for being nasty.
If there's anybody that can make geology
Demerit.
sexy, it's Debbie and I.
Yeah, you gave me a demerit.
And then I took it away because you redeemed yourself.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yep.
I don't remember that. So we're getting near to the end of the time. I wish this conversation could keep going. I have found absolutely nothing but affinity and joy in this conversation, but I do know that we're nearing the end. I have a little bit of a 5-question would you rather. I'm not sure if you guys
We're
can
near the
answer
end.
them, but
I've got
it's
5
just
questions.
it is quick. It's,
Do I get to play?
No, Brad, you're out.
Oh,
dude.
come on.
It's for our guest. Brad, okay, I'll tell you what. You can answer because Travis just argued. But this is quick shot, 5, and we're done. Okay?
Okay.
I think it's fun. This is going to be interesting. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather find one museum quality geode or a backpack full of agates?
Agates.
Agates, sure. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hey,
My wife
I
is
like-
laugh her ass
I
off.
like that.
You said agate?
Yes.
Agates.
Okay.
I didn't know this word was made in the Midwest. For Christ's sake.
I wasn't sure what we were gonna get in the backpack, and then I realized.
God.
I think I'll take the agates.
Backpack full of agates. All right. Travis, would you
We gotta order that next time we get Mexican.
would you rather find one museum quality geode or a backpack full of agates?
Debbie.
No, she
I said
answered.
agates.
Oh.
Agates.
Come on, this is
Geode.
geode?
Just
got
because she'll get the agates.
Agates.
Agates. All right, we got 2v1 agates.
Agates.
Would you rather rockhound a brand new undiscovered location once or return to your favorite honey hole forever?
Honey hole.
New discovery.
Whoa, okay, we're already seeing separation, Brad.
New discovery for sure.
All right. Would you rather
You
find
might
a
not
rare?
find anything.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Oh man.
But now
Yeah.
I know I won't find it.
Oh boy, dude.
But I'm gonna go
Yeah,
back
honey.
and check.
Hey, not trying to start a fight here. Here
I'll
we
go
go.
back
Number
again.
3. Would you rather find a rare fossil or a rare mineral crystal?
I'm gonna go crystal.
Fossil.
Wow, Brad, you're totally not a rockhound, you idiot. Okay, number 4. Would you rather spend a day digging in the blazing desert sun or chipping away in freezing mountain weather?
I think sun. My hands don't work in the cold.
That's a
Whale tail be damned. She is back to the sun.
I'll take a whale tail.
Whale tail Travey. What about
I think
you?
I'm gonna go winter.
Brad is just not into it right
You're
now.
not moving.
All right, question number 5. Here we go.
Holding cold rocks. Suck.
Here
Wet-
we go.
wet cold rocks.
Would you rather find a perfect arrowhead or a perfect quartz crystal?
I think I would like an arrowhead.
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 Times a dozen.
Wow,
Quartz-
Yeah, quartz
All
crystals are
right,
all
dude,
over.
that's all I have. That's 5 would you rather questions. That was fun as fuck. Since we're nearing our end of our time, I do have one last question, but I
Is
just
this
like
Brad's question?
No, this is my question. I just like to end this with no.
Because I did not.
No, not that. We're not nearing the end so far. But why? You want to ask the question about whether or not you picked up
No,
shit?
I didn't. I didn't read what Brad's question was. I heard you guys talking about it, so I didn't know if you would ask.
No. Well, Brad actually removed that from my list of questions.
Was it profane?
It was whether
Well,
or not how often
Well,
have
no.
you picked up a handful of shit?
No, that's not what my question was.
Bullshit. That was
It
what
was.
was.
I know there's always.
Is it petrified shit?
Yeah,
Maybe,
that's
maybe
a-
once.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Oh.
Because I know
that's
I know,
not how I
know-
read it.
I know that's definitely a thing. Is you think it's something special and unique, but it's actually a turd.
Yeah.
Oh, just a hard turd.
Yeah, it can happen.
Like
oh
even,
boy, that's not
like-
how I read
like
that.
there's
I
even-
thought
Like
you
Joe
just-
Dirt.
There's
You thought
even
it was a
cow
meteorite.
turds.
It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Dirty
Yeah.
shit.
They're
Joe
turd.
Dirte.
Joe Dierte. I'm sorry, that's not how I read that. But you did delete that question from my list of questions.
Well, because I thought there was a lot of questions.
What is your last question?
And we didn't even get
No,
through.
the question I always want to end with, because I just think you guys have a unique view at what you're doing, and all of our guests most certainly have a unique view of what they're doing. So I always just want to leave the kind of end part of this for you guys to talk to our listeners all over the world and kind of impart some sort of wisdom or some sort of an understanding as to what you guys do, whatever it might be. I just want to leave these last few minutes for you guys to talk to our listeners and just say what you need to say. That's where I want to end it.
I don't know. It's always just, I'm driven by, I think, curiosity. I'm driven by just that connection to nature. I like to know about nature, learn about it. There's just, because I grew up where my grandpa and my dad and all the older gentlemen knew like all the birds and all the trees and all the plants. And I would like to keep that kind of knowledge alive. I want to make sure that I'm always out there and experienced and always learning something new about it.
What about you, Deborina?
I think just getting out there. We say that. I hear you guys say it all the time. Get out there.
Yeah.
You don't know what you enjoy until you experience it. So go try different things. And I think you will find birding, you'll find hiking, you can find anything. It's just get out in nature, see what speaks to you. If it is rocks, it's rocks. But really, until you just get out there, you don't know what you're looking for or what kind of joy it can bring you. But I think that that's the biggest thing. And I mean, nature's everywhere. You can't escape it. Like state parks, local parks, hikes, anywhere. So
I love it.
Fucking A.
Very well said.
Better
Booyah!
said. Debbie said it better than Travis. I just want to put that in a remark.
Yeah.
But as we say that, we're on our way out.
She is far more elegant than I.
Elegant.
Indeed.
Thank you guys very much for listening. Thank you guys very much for coming on the episode. Travis, you've been here all this time. Debbie, I'm unbelievably excited to have you down in the studio. You are a goddamn treasure and a joy to have around. Absolutely no doubt. But if you guys want to give us a like, if you guys want to give us a listen, check us out at Busted Pretty Blue Sky,
Give us a follow.
Busted Knees and Pretty Trees on Instagram, and give us a follow wherever you find your podcasts.
Yeah.
Okay? You guys ready to get the fuck out of here?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Let's get it.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Keep on sounding.
See ya.
Bye.